Well, good morning from Coon Creek in Tallassee, Alabama. That's right, I am not in Tuskegee National Forest this morning, so I'm switching it up just a little bit. And I am about to start a Parks on the Air activation. If you haven't watched my channel before, I am W4ARB, Aaron Bowman, and I share my on-air activities in CW and things like that. So if you like listening to CW, then you're in the right place, and welcome. Today I'm going to be using my Yaesu FT891 with the Yaesu ATAS 120 antenna, which is mounted on my truck. I'll show you that real quick. So there is where it's mounted on my truck using a Diamond K400 mount. And I just have the coax on the outside here, and it's coming over to the picnic table where I'm going to set up to operate this morning. So doesn't get much simpler than that for a setup. I love antennas like my Alex Loop. I also love antennas like the ATAS 120 where there is no setup, right? So that can be pretty convenient at times too, especially when I'm operating near my vehicle. All right, let's get the radio ready to go here. Flip the camera around so you can see that. Get everything ready to roll. Here is my trusty old Yaesu. Power cable is going to my backpack, which is sitting over here on the other side of the picnic table, to a 10 amp hour Bioenno battery. So plug the radio in, cable, steel block, Bamatech. Good to go there. Let's plug in this key. Plug in this coax. All right. Logbook, pen for logging, cup of coffee, ready to go. Doesn't get much simpler of a setup than that. So I've got it all pulled out and plugged up. So now I'm going to get my log ready to go and the spot ready to put in. And I'll be on the air here in just a second. So let me get the camera situated a little bit better so you can see, and we'll get rocking and rolling. Thanks for joining this morning. My log is written out now. I'm on 30 meters, 10.112, and ready to start operating. So I'm going to call QRL a couple times, make sure the frequency is clear, and get started calling CQ. Make some contacts this morning. I don't hear anything. All right. Start calling CQ. Time for some coffee. Glad you joined me this morning. It might not be morning when I upload this or you watch it, but I always enjoy operating in the morning. It's a good way to start the day and get my brain moving with some CW. SLW. Pennsylvania. Morning, Spencer. Good morning. New York. Good to hear you, Dave. Okay, I got it right. KE4ZR. K2JVB Park to Park. K2072. Got it. KT40 in New York. Probably more like 559, but close enough. Thanks for the contact. K4SP in Virginia. KB9 RPG, gonna be in Indiana. Good morning. Actually 599. I'm reading a 9 on my S meter here. Good morning, Brian. Sorry, I messed up your call there, sir. Not your call, your name. Sometimes it's hard to think about how to spell names. Colorado, AB4BA. So I'm at 16 contacts right now. Sorry, excuse me. Sun's coming up over the water over here and the fog is moving across it. It's a nice view to do some CW2 right there. I need to start coming back to this park more. This park, for some reason, always has a lot of issues with people littering. So I always try to clean up while I'm here what I can. I always forget to bring trash bags. I need to put some in my truck when I come here next time. There's a little bit of cleanup in this parking lot would go a long way. But there's a picnic table, and it's pretty quiet here most of the time. Missed that. K7SPL. SPS, I think. I'll put a star by this one so I can double check it. Okay. KB8TT. In Ohio. Whoa. Faded out there at the end. I think I'm at 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, I'm at 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I'm at 20. Alright. So I'm at a nice even 20. I'm going to go ahead and call QRT. It's slowed down anyway. I always love when I send QRT and someone gives a little dip there at the end. Good deal. 20 contacts, started at 12:34, end at 12:54. So 20 contacts, 20 minutes. So about 2 minutes of calling CQ at the beginning. So I guess probably more like 22 minutes. But either way, nice little activation with the FT891 and the ATOS 120. So is the ATOS 120 an efficient antenna? No, of course not. But it always gets an activation done, and the setup time is 0 because it's already on my truck. So sometimes it fits the bill for activating, and I was pumping about 50 watts through it. I was pumping 50 watts through it this morning. 50 watts typically is what I run on my 891, in case you wanted to know. I don't really run 100 watts very often, so the battery I use most of the time is a Powerwerx branded Bioenno battery that came out of one of those Powerbox minis. I just took the battery out and I actually put a 20 amp hour in the Powerbox because it fits. And so the 10 amp hour I use by itself, and its maximum current draw is 15 amps continuous. So running 100 watts on the 891 with that battery is a little bit sketchy, so I don't think I would do that. So 50 watts is, you know, kind of a sweet spot. Keep it under that 15 amps, but really there's not much of a practical difference as far as signal strength from 50 to 100 watts in reality. So always gets the job done just fine. So thank you for joining me this morning for this Parks on the Air activation. Hope you've enjoyed listening along, and hope it was good CW practice and or entertainment for you. And I hope I haven't driven you crazy too much, and you guys have stuck around this long, and I really appreciate you. So 73 from W4 ARB here in Coon Creek in Tallassee, Alabama. I'll see you in the next activation video here in the next few days.